love that voice. It's fantastic. Um, so how are you going? It's because you've been pretty busy, and I definitely want to talk about the Milwaukee Metal Fest as well. But how you been? Because you're sort of unrelenting.
It's been good. Yeah. This month's been fucking crazy, man. But then I had a little bit of time off between the tour. We did a big Waste headliner tour, and then I had a little bit of time off. Um, and then I went out with RKL. They did a reunion show tour kind of thing. So I toured with them. I got home and then was home for a few days, and then went and did Milwaukee Metal Fest. And then now I'm home for a few days, and then we leave tomorrow for Las Vegas to do another RKL show. So I'm busy, but then after this weekend, I have until Australia, so until July off. So I've just time to just focus on that tour coming up, which is
Yeah,
cool.
that's cool. And look, I definitely want to ask you about the RKL thing because I only seen that recently, and I'm a huge fan. I definitely want to ask about that in a little bit because that's amazing, man. What a band. So that's what
What a
a honor.
band! What a band!
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
So how was I suppose first up, how was because it was only on the weekend. How was Milwaukee Metal Fest? That must have been I seen where you were slotted in between, and that was wild.
Yeah, it was cool, man. A lot of friends were there. Bands we toured with or have just been friends with for years, and the lineup was sick. Everybody was having a great time, man. I love the way it's organized. All the rooms going on at once. Finally got to see Soylent Green again, so that was actually really exciting. And yeah, I got to catch up with a lot of old friends, so it was fucking fun, man. This our set was wild as shit too. It's really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can only imagine. Yeah, like you said, that lineup was just like from, and I seen the Justice stuff that he did as well, like where he was doing
the
that,
what?
where
Oh, Jasta, yeah.
yeah, when he was doing the Mad Ball and the other stuff. That's just wow, like that would have been a lot of
Oh
fun.
yeah, the cover set. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
cool. He was having a good time. Um, I used to set up a small festival, and just seeing all the moving parts that him and Tim had to work with was pretty respectable, and it was really cool to see that all work out, and how many people showed up and had a great time. So
yeah, no, that would have been that would have been incredible. Yeah, that's just I mean, yeah, I see that was like Possessed, like Hatebreed, Deicide, Testament, and Mr. Bungle, and I mean that's
Terrorizer was fucking sick too, man. David Vincent and shit. It was pretty legit.
yeah, oh that's I mean that's just one of I mean I think their other albums are good as well, but I mean that first album is just it's still it's
Yeah,
it's
it
it's
was
up
cool to
there.
watch, man. Yeah, it was cool to see them play and crush it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So you're coming back to Australia. How many times have you been out now? I've seen you a few times in both Municipal Waste and also Iron Reagan as well. I've seen you when you toured that here as well. How many times have you
Yeah, so
been
we
out?
did two with Waste and one with Iron Reagan.
Yeah.
Um, but I think the Iron Reagan one was like 8 years, and that was the last time I
Wow.
came. Yeah, it's weird. It's kind of like we always talk about going to Australia, and for some reason it just never pans out. And
Yeah,
then it's
yeah.
like finally, like, we need to get over there. So that's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
doggy.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah,
I
I
was
said
I was I was looking at my dog at the same time because I've got a Labrador here that's it's been destroying a cardboard box for 2 days, my two dogs. And I locked one dog out, but the other one here, he's chewing this cardboard box. It's like I told him not to, but dogs, eh?
gotta do it. You
Yeah,
gotta let
that's
them do
it.
it sometimes. If you're not
So
giving them enough attention, they gotta tear it up.
that's it, exactly. What's your dog's name?
Sade, like the singer.
Ah, unreal. Great.
Yeah, she's an elegant lady. She's very
Yeah,
elegant.
I love the ears. That's so cute.
Yeah. She goes,
Uh,
"Hey, Bob, come on, show me Papa. Come on."
whoa.
Yeah.
Show dog. I
All
like
right.
it. Yeah, the Iron Reagan shows were really good here too, because I remember it was in a one of our small venues that is now closed down, and it was such a small room, and it was amazing. I think it was 2 nights.
Was that in Melbourne?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
they were amazing shows.
What's the name of that venue?
It was called the Bendigo Hotel.
Yeah, yeah, that place is awesome. Oh, we had so much fun there, man. What a great place.
Yeah.
I like the art house too. I always say the art house is like one of my favorite places I ever played.
Oh man, that's you're talking about my spiritual home. Like that was from when I was like 16 to bands I was in myself to every band I've seen, and once it was even I seen Agnostic Front played there, which is hard to believe, and then we're like hanging out in the kitchen there, and Vinny Stigma was like someone brought a dog to like the gig, and he was holding a bulldog in the kitchen, like this. But that's like I suppose our CBGBs really for us. That was that was the venue really. So
Oh yeah, yeah. So many good memories there for sure.
um, so how is it? So now the band's been going for like I think like 23, 24 years. It would be at least. Um, is it? Do you like sort of not only the festival, but do you have to pinch yourself sometimes to kind of believe not only the bands you played with, but now also probably finally people are taking you serious because it's a fun band, but people at the start I think they didn't take it serious, but there's serious albums, and you're kind of one of the pioneers now for crossover, I would say.
Yeah, it's weird as shit. But at the time when we were doing it, it was like we were just a couple punk kids that were just playing shit that we liked a lot because not a lot of people were doing it. So we thought we were bringing something back that people didn't care about. And now it's just cool that there's people like we have a weird respect now, and it's like since COVID, it's like our listeners and everything's like double too. Like
Wow.
the band just is still growing after all these years, and it's kind of crazy. And just to see where the band's grown is way further than my expectations have been, and here we are still at it, just doing the same bullshit, having a good time.
I think people engage with it, don't they? Because I think it's just I'm a huge fan of crossover, and I know you're a big fan of even going further back to like power violence bands and stuff like that. I know, like it's a long history, but I think people just, I think that's, because some people, they don't get into just traditional straight thrash or extreme metal, but I think it's that place in between, like all the classic bands that we kind of dig, like.
I got into like metal like the back doorway. I got into metal through punk, which is I guess that's how a lot of musicians do it, right? Like they start off punk and then get into metal. So I think that's kind of how. But I was like more into power violence first. So it was like power violence, then like punk, and then metal, and then and then hardcore. That's weird. I guess when I say punk, I mean hardcore too, like tradition, like the old school New York hardcore kind of shit. That's just punk to me.
Oh, it is,
but, that's like where I came in from.
Because I think I read, years ago, like 10 plus years. I think one of your favorite releases or singers was, or basically No Comment. They're one of your favorite kind of bands.
Oh yeah,
yeah. What a band! Like,
that's why I love like Extortion so much. Like,
yeah,
very very similar to like Andy's vocal sound. It's just kind of like no bullshit. Yeah, I love that stuff a lot.
and they're back now as well. They just dropped an EP,
Yeah,
and
it's awesome.
I've loved them from the start, and it's as strong as ever. Like it's really just I'd probably say they're even tighter as well. So
We played one of their early shows. We played a house in Perth.
wow.
We had a day off in Perth, and we played a house. I guess it was one of the guys from Rupture's house
Oh yeah,
in
I was gonna
Perth.
say that there's got to be a rupture connection there.
Yeah, yeah, and that was the first time we heard of Extortion. We were like, holy fuck! I don't even know if the 7-inch was out then. Well, maybe so. I might have got the 7-inch at that show. I can't remember. This is like 100 years ago, but
Yeah, yeah. I feel you, man.
but
I'm of that genre too, but it's such a like amazing era, and they're good dudes. And they're located in Melbourne too. They've kind of it's like a so they're that's just kind of killing it. And then I think that carrying over that power violence into what you're doing, you know what I mean? I think it's and obviously even between your two bands, there's a bit of a stylistic difference, not huge, between Iron Reagan and Municipal Waste. It's a slight
no,
difference,
not
I
too far
suppose.
off. But yeah, I guess Iron Reagan's a little bit more punk, or I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's like Iron Reagan kind of went more metal towards the end there too. So yeah, I don't know.
Is that is
But
Iron Reagan still a thing or?
nah, not really. We all I hung out with some of the guys not too long ago. Actually, well, this weekend a couple of them were around. Um I wouldn't say dead, but it's just nothing that's gonna happen anytime soon.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm so busy. I do a band here in Florida called Heaven's Gate with Paul from Cannibal Corpse drumming.
Oh
It's
yeah.
kind of like very influenced by Extortion and like Scapegoat and like that kind of. It's like a little power balancy, but with it's got a
Wow.
lot of metal in it too. The guitar player plays in this band Warthog,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah.
yeah, so it's that's kind of what I'm doing in where I live now. I moved away from Richmond, so that's like my thing I've been doing for my creative outlet, my Florida creative outlet, and then I just started singing for RKL. We were talking about that earlier, so that's kind of what I'm up to. So yeah, Iron Reagan it's just too much. I we'll just do that shit later.
Yeah, you got
We
enough.
put out like 100 releases, so there's stuff to find.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure somebody can find stuff still.
I've I've definitely got to check out that band because I've did you say Heaven's Gate? I haven't heard that stuff. I definitely want to
Yeah,
check
it's
that
this one.
out.
Here, I'll show you. Hold on. I'm in my bedroom, so I can fuck around. Yeah, it's this one. It's not the heavy metal band. It's this one right here. But
Wow,
yeah,
that's a great cover.
yeah, it's a dude from Death Traders. That he's in Lotion. He does all that artwork.
Oh yeah,
Really
yeah,
great
cool.
artist, Alex. Yeah.
So
So yeah,
how did
that's
the
what I'm doing.
unreal? How did the RKL thing happen? Because they're obviously a seminal band from back in the day. I mean I know obviously there's been rest in peace a few kind of deaths in that band as well. But how did that come about for you to do that? I mean that's pretty incredible.
We were just kind of fucking around during COVID. All these bands are doing like the fun COVID videos, and
Yeah, yeah.
a couple of the guys were um jamming, and they were just playing some songs, and I was like, it was when I was recording Electrified Brain, and my friend who was engineering my vocals, like we always just talked about RKL the whole time. We are big fans. He's like, yo, did you see the video? They're like doing quarantine jam together, like playing together. I was like, oh, it's so fucking cool. And then we're like shit, hit them up and sing, see if I could sing a song with them. I actually just met them right before COVID.
Oh,
Just coincidentally, Waste was playing a show, and those dudes were out there doing this thing called RK Aliens, where it was some of them playing some RKL songs, and they're just fucking around, having a good time. So I met him, and I knew him. And Dave, the drummer, I talked to him a lot. He's in Lagwagon, and
yeah, yeah.
he's just been in a million awesome bands. And yeah, I just shot my shot, and I was like, yo, let me do a song with you guys. And we did Sargasm, and people really liked it, which was I was kind of surprised. Jason is a hard guy to take his place, and I'm definitely not even trying to do that. I'm just like here to have fun, but um, big shoes to fill or whatever they say, and yeah, the response was like surprisingly great. So we're like, fuck. And then they asked me to do another song. And then we're like, fuck it, let's play a show. And then one show turned into five. And now, who knows what we're going to do. But everyone seems to be happy that this Santa Barbara show, the hometown show, was like really cool. Like
Yeah, yeah.
Jason's son was there. And um, it felt like a big family reunion, and I felt welcomed. I mean, I was nervous as hell, but just the way I was welcomed into their fold, rather than just like treated differently,
Yeah,
was
yeah.
really fucking cool, and it made me feel like I was doing something right and a part of something. So yeah, I'm excited I'm excited to see everybody this weekend, and yeah, it's so people don't know. Um, it's basically me singing for the Rags to Riches lineup. It's Barry's back in the band. Um, you know, like Dave drummed on that record, and Chris Rest, obviously, and Joe, and
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so it's pretty legit. It's fucking really fun, and yeah, hopefully we can play Australia sometime because that would be fucking really cool.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that'd be wild. Is
Yeah,
what you're playing on the weekend? Is that punk rock bowling or is it it's
yeah, punk
Vegas?
rock
Yeah,
bowling.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Unreal.
That was the first show we announced, and it sold out in 2 minutes. We're like, we're like, oh fuck, wait a minute. I don't think anybody really expected it to be what it is, or um, the response for it. So it's crazy. It's really cool to be a part of it. Like I'm happy about it,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but I'm also like not gonna like um ram it into the ground. I want it to be
No, no.
special.
Yeah,
I
yeah. Oh,
think as of now we're doing the right thing. And these guys they're smart dudes. They've been through a lot, and we're not going to ruin it. We're going to work hard and do the boys right that aren't with us anymore.
yeah, no, no, no. It's a big, like I said, it's big shoes to fill, and just the legacy of that band is like, yeah, massive. So that's
It's not
unreal.
like it's a fucking cash grab for any of
Yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
We're all doing our own thing. This is clearly for the love of it, and that's something that means a lot to me. Like I could tell the excitement is genuine and isn't like somebody like fucking counting their wallet or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh no, I mean that shit's obvious when bands or do that kind of that tribute thing. It's not yeah, it's not great, is it? Sometimes it's
The old cash grab. It's like,
yeah,
yeah, I don't think
yeah.
RKL ever really made a lot of money. So
No,
it's
no,
not
no, no, not at all. Hey, I've seen you the reissue of Tango and Thrash. That's pretty damn exciting. I think it comes out in it's a couple of days or tomorrow or something.
yeah, yeah, I think it came out. They got a reissue out. I think it shipped like today or
Yeah,
yesterday. Yeah,
yeah.
I got my copies, but I'm like, um, wondering when they're going to get out in the world. So I think they're getting out there soon. So
Yeah.
I kind of lost track of it because there's just so much going on.
Yeah,
So
exactly. I
yeah,
because I seen it was pretty funny, and I seen it was in one of the media outlets that might not have had the knowledge or the facts or whatever, and they said the brand new album Tango and Thrash, and I was like, hang on, I think that was quite a while ago. It's like unless it's a reinvention, and then I seen I was like, no, 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 it's a you brought it
it's
back with some extra stuff on it, so that's
it's funny. Yeah, I definitely saw like even like some of our fans, like a lot of people didn't know that we did that shit. I think it was like 2003 or something.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like That's cool though. I think that's kind of cool if somebody listened to it thinking it was like a new Waste record because it's so different than what we sound like now.
It's it's pretty fast.
Yeah, it's balls out, man. It's like definitely like one of our more balls out releases. I mean, Brandon was 17 when we recorded that.
Wow.
And they, you know, we tracked that shit on reel. Like that's where that was like that's not a digital recording either. It's like, that shit was on reels. So it was pretty cool.
And the yeah, you have to talk about the covers on it as well. Probably one of my greatest, well, one of my greatest bands is Corrosion of Conformity, that first album, and when that
Yeah,
minds
dude.
are controlled on that, plus a Poison Idea cover as well. So that's pretty banging.
Yeah, it's kind of like shows a lot of where we came from, and where we were at that time for sure. And like people still don't realize that those are like some of the main bands that influence us. They just think we like fucking sound like Nuclear Assault or some shit.
That's it. Yeah, I think that's the bands everyone grabs from straight away, isn't it? Oh, you must sound like that. You must, like that's it's funny.
Yeah. I don't hate it.
No, no,
I
no.
could be worse, right? It could be worse.
Yeah,
I love Nuclear Assault.
yeah, true. I was going to say, so you have a big hand in the because obviously you doing this stuff is full time. So you have a big hand in the artwork and that as well, don't you? And the merch design as well.
Yeah, I usually lay out a lot of the merch stuff. Me and Ryan go back and forth for the album covers. Um, yeah, like I think at least no, I think every record it's usually just me and Ryan cooking some shit up, bouncing ideas back and forth. Um, the shirts just get so overwhelming that we do like so many different shirt designs that I just kind of like. Um, I have a great time with it, just throwing stupid ideas. I find an artist I like, and then give them the craziest concept to do a shirt. So
It's
yeah,
I've seen even recent stuff, just even recent tours and that. It's just endless the concepts you come up with. I love it because it's never fatiguing because like they're always entertaining and the design concepts are just so good. Even the
well,
flyers, man.
if I ever run out of an idea, I'll just go to like our song lyrics, like because there's just an endless supply of shit we write songs about that you could do a t-shirt concept for.
Yeah,
It's just so
chucking.
that's my secret. That's my secret to keeping the shit fresh. If I run out of something, I always got a endless well of ideas to take from.
Between those and old horror movies, trauma movies, and all that, you've got there's endless source, isn't there? Really?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Big influence on us.
Yeah, no, that's I mean it's great when you go back to like you know 15 years ago, the stuff, the artwork, to even now, it's still it still keeps kind of rolling along. Um so how do you maintain the pace, because you're a very busy man, so like you said, you have some breaks in between, but obviously the I suppose what I'm saying, it still comes across that you're obviously a big music fan and you enjoy the shit out of it.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, it's not doesn't sometimes it doesn't feel like work. The older you get, it feels more like work. When your back hurts and you blow your knee out, that shit sucks. But I mean, it's a labor of love for sure. But I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Like I don't think I could do like I was doing 8 years ago when like Iron Reagan was almost as much of a full-time band as Municipal Waste, which is just like physically impossible, and it almost like ruined me because I was just trying to please everybody and going back and forth and doing so much. It eventually like drained the life force out of me.
Yeah.
So I'll never go back like that, but I've learned to pace myself a little more and to take some little breaks in between everything. So this month is just fucking crazy because if you had told me a year ago I was gonna sing for RKL, like, that kind of threw my shit for a loop. There's no way I'm not gonna sing for RKL, so I
Exactly.
gotta fucking squeeze. I gotta squeeze some stuff in there, but I don't think it will be as crazy in the future because I don't know. I like being at home. I like Sade. She
Yeah,
likes
yeah.
me.
Dog time and downtime is always what, it kind of, yeah, it's the only way to keep it rolling, isn't it, really? So,
Yeah, that keeps you going. I got to get that money for dog food though when I tour. So
yeah,
she,
yeah.
she's sleeping. Yeah, I'm boring her. I hope I'm not boring anyone in this interview.
She's
She's
like,
over.
she's like, I keep hearing about this RKL. I said, I'm over it. I've heard it. I've heard it.
Oh, she's fucking man. She's probably so over hearing these songs. I play them just over and over again. It's hard learning other people's lyrics. Man, it's hard. I rather learn, the ones I write. I know shit off the first Waste evidence still, like,
Yeah.
but learning something somebody else wrote was very difficult, and I'm very proud of myself for learning all that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Learning over an hour of someone else's material was like pretty crazy.
It's a different muscle memory, that's for sure. So,
Yeah, yeah. It took about 6 months to do it
wow.
right. I'm not a smart guy, so I don't know how to memorize shit very well.
It's tricky. Yeah, it's bloody, yeah. So you guys are coming down in, is it August or July? I think it's
Early July, yeah,
early
very
July.
soon.
That's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And
that's
I
good.
didn't realize it was y'all's winter, so that kind of fucked up.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, let's go into summer, man. Everybody's gonna be running around in bathing suits, partying. It's like,
Oh no,
no, it's cold there.
it'll be cold as fuck. It's getting cold now. So yeah. Well that'll come around real soon. And
So
yeah,
is it like jacket cold or is it like hoodie cold?
depends on the night, especially you're kicking off in Melbourne. So you got to do both.
Fucking A, man. I didn't even know that. Nobody knew that y'all had winter. I thought y'all were like Florida. That's why I like Australia so much. It reminded me of it's like Europe, Florida, or something. England, Florida. That's a compliment because I'm from Florida. So when I got there, the first time I went, I was like, holy shit. There's a shitload of people like me here.
Yeah, it is definitely the place. There's a lot of metalheads and punks and just but the weather's pretty shit. So our
I can't wait.
yeah, nah, it'd be good. It'd be
Freeze
good,
my
man.
ass off.
Yeah. Because you actually kick off in Melbourne. I think that's the first date is a Friday, just up the road. So that's in a very good theatre. I actually seen last month or the month before Lamb of God there, and it was great theatre there, like a really good venue, good sound.
Wow, Lamb of God, that sounds like a big ass theater.
No, yeah, it wasn't. No, it's not. It's not. It's not huge, but it's not. It's kind of in between. But it's just lovely, man. The sound and everything. It'll
Cool.
be. It's a hell of a way to kick off. I think it's a good. Yeah, it's a new. Not it's obviously a really old venue, but it's new for kind of metal and kind of hardcore bands are playing there now, which is good. So that'll be
Fuck
a great
yeah.
way to kick
Cool.
it off.
Well, we're excited about it. So
Yeah, yeah,
fingers
no,
crossed.
yeah, that's it. Just bring your hoodie and your jacket.
I will.
Yeah, no, be good because I think, yeah, like you said before, I think it's been well over 10 years, hasn't it? I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
We're due, man. We're due.
yeah,
So
it'll
yeah, hope
be
it's good.
it'll be awesome, and yeah, you always get a good response here. So kicking it off, so I think it's about 5 or 6 dates, I think. So yeah, it'll be
Hell yeah.
great. So thanks for your time, man. I really appreciate it. Do you have any other messages, words of wisdom, or records or 7 inches that people need to buy?
Oh, yeah, buy me Hard Ons records. Um, No, I don't know. Yeah, get the new Tango and Thrash, I guess. And Electrify Brain. We put out like 4 Waste records since we've been there last. So get
Yeah,
those
that's
because we're gonna
true.
play. We're gonna play songs off of them. Oh,
We
get this one too.
yeah, 100, yeah, 100%.
You
Um,
even see it? Okay.
that's killer. Yeah, I didn't even mention the last album because it's that time warp, isn't it? Kind of post COVID, because that was like a 22 release, and yeah, great record, and it's kind of yeah, like you said, the time scale. You probably it's like it's that, even that seems like 5 years ago, not like 2 years ago.
What a weird time warp, man. It's been a. Bleh.
And I
But we're
love
back, baby.
that's
We're
it.
back.
It's all happening, man.
Hell
And
yeah.
I love that album, and I love the videos from that as well. You know, it's like you said, I love the artwork, the merch, and that, but the videos are just there are. It's just that perfect. It's like a perfect VHX collection. It's the story. It's just they were
Fuck yeah.
big videos.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Fuck
Well,
yeah. Well, we'll see you. I better see you at the show, man.
you will, yeah, 100%. That's just that's up the road from me. Yeah, definitely keen to have a chat. So, um, thanks for your time, man, and thanks for keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate it. And yeah, definitely, I'm gonna check out the RKL footage. I'm gonna look for that now. So,
Oh yeah, there's a live stream they have on the RKL website of the home show. I don't know how much it is. I think they're still charging for it, but
yeah,
there's stuff you can find for sure. And
yeah.
hope you all enjoy it. I tried my
Ah,
best.
you'd be mad not to. So that's great. Um, thanks for your time, Tony. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you very soon when you kick off the tour.
Say bye, Shani.
All
Cheers, man.
right, man. Chat to you
Later.
soon. Take care.